Peace and love. This is Queen Azalee, aka Conscious Barbie, and I wanted to express something. There's a lot of people that are affected by their family relationships, their mothers, their fathers, maybe their grandmother, whoever it is in their family. They basically was treated a certain way or currently being treated in a certain way that's negative. There's a lot of parents, it's really, really sad, but there's a lot of parents, specifically mothers, that have been, things have just changed. I mean, I don't know what happened to our parents, but there was a time when you could go to your mother and your father and get some wisdom and get guidance. Now it's like, I'm jealous of you. I don't want you, my daughter, to be happy because I'm jealous of what you have or your potential, you know? Um, it's really crazy, and what's the result of that is that there's a lot of problems within relationships with mothers, with fathers, with anybody in the family, aunts, uncles, grandmothers, grandfathers, whatever, that has hurt. They have hurt you in a certain way that basically, I don't know if you realize this or not, but it has um, created a domino effect in your love relationships and your romantic relationships and other sorts of relationships, friendships, and things. So I'm here to express, if this is you, because this was me, you know, um, how to get past it, how to get over this type of toxic relationship. Sometimes, because they're our parents or someone that we love, we feel this loyalty to them that, we can't leave them alone. We can't not have them in our lives. It's not even an option, especially a mother that, took care of me and bathed me and fed me and clothed me and blah, 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 blah. So you feel this obligation to be in that person's life, and that is a great feeling. That's a great thing, but it could be a little codependent or toxic because you're around people, whether whoever it is in your life, you're around people that are not feeding you. They're not giving you anything. They're taking from you. They're parasites, actually. They're sucking you dry. And whether you realize it or not, it is spilling over into your other relationships. Trust me when I tell you, because I didn't realize that, but I realize it now, because I had that, I had that, but the only thing that saved me, the only thing is I remember having a conversation with my mother about the things that I didn't like, that she did and blase, blase. And she kept saying, stop trying to change me. Stop trying to make me the mother that I'm not. This is me. And she's not apologizing for the things she did. And with that, the light bulb went off. It clicked. It was like, why am I trying to force this person that doesn't want to be forced, that doesn't want to bend or be flexible with me, to try to force her into this box, to try to make her into the mother that she really is not. She is not that person. So instead of driving myself crazy in her, I just chose to accept her. And it was the easiest thing. I mean, it's not easy, but it was the simplest thing, because it was like, oh my gosh, I don't have to do anything anymore. I don't have to have these conversations anymore. I'm washing my hands. Unless she comes around, and she has some type of revelation, and she wants to, you know, make amends in a different way, then I'm keeping her right where she is. And acceptance doesn't mean allowing someone to hurt you. What acceptance is saying, you know what? For instance, hey, I have a crackhead father. I'm not gonna allow my crackhead father in my house alone. Why? So that he can steal your TV? So he can, I mean, that's the common sense that we're missing, is that yes, that's our parents, but our parents are people. And if you have an alcoholic father, a crackhead father, you're not going to allow certain things. So if you have a mother or a father that may not exhibit uh, terrible behavior in regards to substance abuse, but they do in ways of treatment towards you through um, things, manipulation, through so many ways that a parent can get under your skin, making you upset just for no reason, just to push those buttons, you know, just learn not to respond. That's what I learned. When something happens now, I almost encourage, not even encourage, I don't want to use that word, but I'm excited for the challenge because I always know my mother like the back of my head. So I'm always anticipating the next bomb to drop. And I know that's probably terrible, and I'm probably creating that because that's the energy. But I know my mother, you feel me? And as much as positive as I have been in the past, and whatever the spirituality piece that I'm on, that has never changed who she is. And like I said, so with that, when I say, you know what, I'm going to accept her for who she is, um, then I was almost excited, like waiting for her to say something to get at me so that I knew never to respond. So when things were said, which they have been, I immediately just say, oh, thank you for your concern, and keep talking and keep moving on. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get so bent out of shape. I don't let it give me a rise anymore. That's the difference. And then I just keep her where she needs to be, right over there. And like I said, if she comes around, great. You know, we can work on it from there. But right now, I know what it is. So I'm asking you to do the same thing. Don't let people move you off your square, out of your position, to move you and get you all upset. That only shows the person, I don't care who it is, that only shows the person they have power. And bullies and people like that are manipulative like that, that's what they feed off of. They are parasites. They want to suck the life out of you. So they wait for you to go crazy and react, and that just gives them life. You know what I'm saying? So, and in order for you to have a real relationship with somebody, you have to do this work here. You cannot try to get in a relationship or love relationship and not handle this. I promise you. You can avoid it and run from it all you want, but until you learn this right here, you're not going to be happy. Why? Because when you meet somebody, what's going to happen is they're going to be a reflection of you. And what you are a reflection of is the things that you've been through and just your whole aura, your energy. And if you have this area in your life that you're still battling with, oh, best believe that person is going to push those buttons, bring that up for you. Because they will be the closest person to you outside of your children if you have any. So don't think that you can find it love or replace that love through somebody else. That's setting yourself up for failure, and that's unrealistic. That's a fantasy. That's not. People, you should never come into somebody's life putting that type of pressure on them in the first place. They didn't ask for that, okay? So get that straight, settle that in your spirit, and I promise you, you'll feel so much better with your family, with relationships, and then you'll learn to accept other people as they are. You know, when you meet that guy or female in your life that, you know, brings you ultimate happiness, and they do things that piss you off, guess what? You'll be in a position to say, you know what, I accept you. But see, the difference is that you're gonna, when you meet someone, they're obviously gonna be positive, more positive than negative. So that doesn't mean accept people. You know what I'm saying is doesn't mean accept a loser and just accept that. No, what I'm saying is everybody has flaws. So you can accept that, learn to accept that through your experience with your family. Now, again, if that person is a cheater, a dog, don't try to then force that situation. Once again, it's all about acceptance, it's all about forgiveness and accepting that you can't change the past. So that's basically the message. Peace and so much love.